wrist golden, necklace golden, sis golden, it's them golden, 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 me.
Ayy, they hit my designer for sneaks, double dip mine in the bleach. I'm blocking for sure. I'm popping down Miami Beach, pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the office shit. Beach at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I whip a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Cohen, Brianna, been parking the top box seats. I'm watching Archer, they cop like stop right next to my block at Trust Bar. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character, the strippers like Tigers. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
You tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased because I'm only at the top. But you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased.
Yes, I'm golden, 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 golden. Please, please don't go there, go there, go there, go there, go there, go there with me. Left wrist golden, right wrist golden, necklace golden, sis golden. Yes, I'm golden, 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 golden with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't get the dark 'cause the feds on it.
Well, the city of Seattle known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild Lumen Field. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard. Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll pitch it out to Gibbs here. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams. And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game. It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to 48. The play fake, he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. So the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one. Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly. And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage for the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Barnett, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it. What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The Seahawks sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight. And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right through. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he returns this to the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back? Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He got 29 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. No gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Barnett. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Let's take it inside his own 40. Oh, what a move. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd down and 8. They're going to look to throw. Outright to Smith-Njigba. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnett. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now a 2nd and 2. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Seahawks. Trey Palmer, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
St. Brown in motion right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And running with power here. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6. And now an audible here into something else. They'll keep it on the ground. Barnett, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. On 3rd down, it's Barnett. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 68 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On 1st down, it's Barnett. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. And they'll try to run the option here. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. That's out wide for Palmer. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. And lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll run on first down. Barnett, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On second down, it's Barnett, and he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. 3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back. It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. On 1st down, it's Barnett. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 from the 44. They'll keep it on the ground. Barnett. Good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Barnett. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He may go. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point right down the middle, and it will bump the lead up to 26. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That is caught, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 14. First down, Detroit.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. A big play there for Detroit. 51 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Seahawks.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Tucker. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Williams being motioned left. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Now for the point after. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Seahawks 33, Lions 14.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard.
They'll set up a throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 130 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Montez Sweat in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Up the middle they go. It's Barnett. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now a deep over on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
We've seen this a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Again, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
On play action, they'll throw.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Back to throw again.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
But what a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake. It's not the whole thing, needs a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy.
Touchdown in the new town, already feel that it's size for me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get tough, but my